Hey guys, what's up? It's me, SimplyMiPrii, and today I am back with another shader video. I know it's been a long time since I did one of these, and I just wanted to hop in and review a few shaders, but this time with a whole new editing style. I recently haven't been able to do many commentary videos, as you may have noticed, due to my teeth being in so much pain, and also because I just haven't been feeling very well lately. I am just so happy to be able to make these videos for you guys now and just being able to put in overall more effort. So if you would love to have more videos like these where I actually do a lot more one-on-one commentary, then just comment down below. So let's begin, and I will start by removing some of these additional mods. If you were wondering, I'm using Sit Anywhere, the Sherrycraft, and the Mizuno's 16 texture pack. Okay, so the first shader I will start with is the thin white shader. As you can see, this is so similar to a lot of natural shaders that have been released. The sky is a nice, beautiful texture with realistic looking clouds. And also, I forgot to disable 3D clouds. One moment. Okay, so now you can see how the clouds fully look. And the sun is beautiful. It's just so beaming. And the grass blocks, the grass actually moves, which is very nice. It's not super fast, and it's not the kind of glitch that only moves the glass that only moves the grass when you move. So I think that's really cool. As you can see, there is a contrast here between the shaders, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a line of a line of difference here if you pay attention enough. So that's how the color blocks look, and that's how the shade looks when put across. So I do want to test out how it looks with blocks, and give me one moment, I will show you guys the water. So a big part of shaders for me is how the water looks. So as you can see, this water just flows so naturally, and it's also a little bit glitchy. When you move, it moves, but it's still fine. That's just how Minecraft Pocket Edition shaders are. Look, it's so pretty. I love how the color kind of turns a bit more contrast. It's so cool. It's really nice. So moving on, I do want to show you guys the contrast between different blocks. So a lot of concern is with glass. How do these blocks look exactly with glass? Let's see. The glass, regular glass, looks a bit more like water. And the thing is with this is it kind of moves like water too, in the reflection almost. As you can tell, I don't know if you guys can see that clear enough, but it does kind of move a bit like the waves, and they look the exact same. This might be a glitch, but nonetheless, if you go in and change a bit of the settings or just manually edit the pack, I'm sure that that can be fixed if you do not like the glass glitch here. I'm going to do everything like this. So I'm going to put it here, I'm going to put it there, and then I'm going to put glass over it. Oops. Just like so. And then I'm going to put another thing of this on top, just so that it looks like it's actually reflecting. I don't think I did this the correct way. It's okay. But I think I'll figure that out later. But anyway, this is how it would look at nighttime, and there is a beautiful, beautiful contrast with the colors here. I think it's just wonderful, and it kind of gives me a really warm vibe, and it's also got a really nice purple tint. I don't know if you guys can tell, but a bit of everything has a little purple shade to it, which I think is so cute. So let's actually turn on the weather cycle and see how this would look with some rain. So this is how everything looks with regular rain. This is not a thunderstorm, so there's really no much going on here, just regular rain, and I do not think the rain textures have changed, as nothing seems to be very different. Here's how the thunderstorm looks with daytime. Okay, so I think that is it for the thin white shader review. It looks really nice to me, and I think that this is perfect if you do have a low-end device and you do want a shader of natural quality. So if you would like to download this pack, check the description as well as for all the other shaders that will be reviewed next. Okay, so next up is the YSS shader. The first difference with this shader, I will say, is the high saturation. I do like this, and it makes for a wonderful contrast with the shades here. As you can see, it's way more noticeable. So the clouds do move, and they are rendered very nicely. They are the Minecraft 3D clouds, but these are a lot more high definition, as you can see. Do have a lot of different yellow and orangey tints going on here. The grass is detailed as well. I don't know if you guys can tell, but when you actually outline an item or a block, you can see the different textures inside. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully that makes sense. And here you cannot see these shades going across like with a regular color block. This all just comes in together through the side, and it's very soft. Unfortunately, I don't see any moving grass really, and I don't see any moving trees. Now onto a very important part is the water. The water looks beautiful. I do love the water. This is probably my favorite part of this pack, just based off the simplicity of it. It's just so gorgeous. It moves really nicely and flows really beautifully, and I just want to take a look underneath. So when you go underneath the water, of course the seaweed and everything moves, of course. And I love how it also looks very nice from underneath. Like, it's a really nice glow here. And yes, you can see a bit more of the warmth now. Let's also move on to the blocks. So the contrast with the blocks is actually really nice. This is a regular glass block, this is the white tinted block, and this is the brown block. It is so nice, and you can see the colors with this shader, so it looks great. And I really love this thing going on here with the different shades here. I think that's really nice. Okay, so let's see over here. The reflection actually does look rather nice from this way. I actually want to see how that look. Like, let's see if I do it right this way. Yeah, it's still looking rather strange, but I'm not mad at it. I think it would look better if I didn't put it underwater, but nonetheless, it does look really great. This is my favorite, absolutely my favorite. It looks so wonderful with the water here, and the nice path from the water to the moon is just so pretty. Look at it. And I love how it actually turned from warm yellow tones to like an actual blue tint. Not even a tint, just straight up blue. The shading is a bit different here. You can't see it when it's less circled by other things, as you can see when it's a bit on its own. But when the light has other blocks around it, or a bit more closer to other light sources, it can change with contrast. So be known of that if you are going to go mining with this shader on. The light dynamics are not that strong. I love the rain. It's very soft, it's not bit much, and I love how the color isn't exactly straight up blue like with the Minecraft regular default textures. It actually comes down a bit more as a white rain, which is a lot more realistic. It looks so great. So there was one thing I missed in the previous pack, and that is the sunrise. The sun with this one just takes straight up as you would usually have with a pack. It wouldn't do that. It would just come up very, very slowly. And if that's your thing, then this is fine. But if you want, you can change the tick, I believe, in commands. But that's just, for you to be aware of. So that was the YSS shader. I do love this pack. I think it would be great for those of you who are more into more saturated packs and packs that actually make you feel like you are still in Minecraft, yet with a lot more color and vibrance. Well, I think this pack is really great, and of course, check the description to download it and the next pack coming up. Okay, so the last pack is the Beautiful Skies Majestic shader. This is actually a pretty old add-on that I created about a year ago. This was, of course, for beautiful skies. So I ported in the SPE shader, and as you can see, it is very vibrant. It has a lot of teal colors, like it's extremely saturated and extremely like in your face. So overall, I will go into the shader, but I will be thinking about updating this pack actually with a bit more mellowed down shaders, but also with other renditions of skies. So if you do want that, then you should definitely comment down below. So as you can see, this pack most likely reminds me of a Java edition with the grass, at least. How the shader goes with grass is a big part of me for some reason. I just love the way it looks. So everything moves in this pack, the trees and the grass. I don't really know how to explain it, but if you can see the difference in contrast here, it's a bit smooth when it goes up. Moving on to the water, I've always loved the water, especially that part of it right there with the little drops. But my only problem was that it does follow you, and it's a bit more noticeable than it is with other packs, mainly because of the way that it was set up, file path. So that's just how this is. This part, how it does have little water waves down here, it's super cool. And it does, oh god, I'm floating, okay. So that is how it looks, and it does move a bit faster, so that is something to be aware of. Everything is a lot more drowned out with the blocks. This is the regular glass, this is the white stain, and this is the brown stain. As you can see, you can really tell the difference between brown and white. So that is the contrast here, and I love how warm this is. It looks like a little bit of pink tint in there. So I love the shading here, it's really nice. And let's get on to our field experiment, of course. This is really popping, like really there, like it's almost burning my eyes. Okay, so the only problem is, of course, a lot of colors are going on here at once. So you can really barely even tell when things are going down, because over here you have it regular, and then over here it's all warm. So that is a difference in the color contrast. Okay, so this is how things fully look when it is nighttime. Rain. Now when I was porting this, I was not big on shaders, so I didn't even care about changing the colorways with the regular default textures with water. So that's just how that looks. But I do love how the default of the pack in the water just have the drops there, so it does look like there's water dropping in. That was pretty smart on their part. And this is how the rain looks during the daytime. For some reason, when the rain is going down, I feel a lot more laggy, and that is simply because of a lot of different things happening all at once, and the colors are constantly changing and contrasting. So that is something that does need to be edited. Okay, so that's all for the beautiful shader pack. This is really nice, especially if you're going to be doing something more that is a bit of for review. Not so much for everyday gameplay, as this can be a bit harsh on the eyes. So this is something really fun to use when you are probably filming like a speed build or something and you want some beautiful colors to mix in really nicely. Okay guys, that is it for today. I do love reviewing these different shaders for you guys, and I would really appreciate if you commented down below some shaders that you may know that I probably have not stumbled upon. I would love to review everything that you guys comment, so be sure to do that. And that is a very loud plane. Anyway, yes, that is it for today. So I am very happy that I'm now doing some more commentary. So if you guys do like these new style of videos, just comment down below or like the video for more. Okay guys, that's it for today. How many times did I say that? Okay guys, I'm gonna go now. Bye!
You probably think that you are better now. You only say that